Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt are among Hollywood's most prolific star couples with 6 children, both biological and adopted. Throughout their lengthy and exhausting divorce, the issues of child custody and dividing their enormous wealth have been the most contentious and difficult to negotiate. It wasn't their adopted son of Vietnamese origin or their biological children who were chosen. It was Maddox, Angelina Jolie's first adopted son, to whom the actress entrusted her entire fortune after her divorce from Brad Pitt. A close source revealed that Brad Pitt was extremely furious with Angelina Jolie's decision. The actor felt that his ex-wife was treating the children too differently and needed someone to remind her that she had 5 other children, including 3 biological ones. Many people also believe that it is unfair, even unreasonable, for Angelina Jolie to exclude her biological children from the inheritance. In fact, Angelina Jolie has never hidden her favoritism towards the son she adopted from Cambodia. Maddox is the only child she adopted on her own, without any connection to her broken marriage with Brad Pitt. Angelina Jolie believes that a child's personality is determined from birth, remains unchanged into adulthood, and is not related to blood ties with their parents. This is why she feels that Maddox is more connected to her and more like her than her biological children. I think that when children are born, who they are is already determined. If you look at the photos of my kids, you can immediately notice their personalities, the energy they radiate. Whether they are sweet, graceful, introverted, humorous, or open, they've been like that since they were little. They were born with so many qualities, and I believe that being a parent is just about encouraging and supporting them, not intervening too much. People may believe that biological children will resemble their parents more, but I don't. Maddox and I are incredibly alike. So, personality doesn't necessarily relate to blood ties. The special bond between Angelina Jolie and Maddox became even stronger as her marriage to Brad Pitt deteriorated. While Pax appeared rebellious, Zahara was indecisive, Shiloh was close to Brad Pitt, and the twins Vivian and Knox were too young, Maddox was the strong shoulder his mother could lean on. In 2002, a 7-month-old baby, Rath Weibel, was adopted by Angelina Jolie from an orphanage in Battambang and renamed Maddox Shivan Thornton Jolie. At that time, Angelina Jolie was still married to actor Billy Bob Thornton. On the papers, Maddox was born on August 5, 2001, in Cambodia and was abandoned there. After Angelina and Billy's marriage ended, Maddox's last name was changed once again to Mr. Smith, Brad Pitt's surname. The second marriage of Mr. and Mrs. Smith also ended in separation, and Angelina gained full custody of their 6 children, with Brad Pitt being granted visitation rights whenever desired. When sharing with the press about Maddox, Angelina Jolie affirmed, "He was my first child. He made me a real woman." Maddox has always sided with Angelina in every argument, sharing common interests such as knife throwing and riding high-speed vehicles. At just 7 years old, Maddox was taken by his mother to buy his first knife. This unique interest helped Angelina and Maddox relieve their anger and stress, something both mother and son frequently faced after many upheavals. Maddox is said to be a person of principle who always stays out of family arguments, but when conflicts arose between his mother and her 2 ex-husbands, Maddox was always the one to shield and protect Angelina. In 2017, when Maddox was 15 years old, Jolie faced a scandal when a Cambodian man claimed to be Maddox's legitimate biological father. Moan Sarath, a man working in social services, presented court documents from 2003 recognizing him as Maddox's father. This man claimed that the adoption papers Angelina Jolie obtained years ago were not legitimate. In fact, the owner of the adoption agency that assisted Jolie in adopting Maddox had previously served 18 months in prison for forging documents, including birth certificates for several Cambodian children who were adopted. The case regarding Maddox's biological father caused a stir for a while before fading into obscurity. Angelina Jolie would certainly not abandon her eldest son due to their special bond. Maddox was also the only child in the Jolie-Pitt family unaffected by the custody arrangement between the 2 famous stars. Maddox had grown up enough to have the legal right to make his own decisions about his life without requiring parental supervision. According to one source, he had requested the court to allow him not to meet with Brad Pitt. Since he was young, Maddox has been exposed to the film industry. He was once taken by his mother to promote the movie, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and is now a promising film producer. Among Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's 6 children, Maddox is the one with the most potential to follow in their footsteps. Since her double mastectomy for breast cancer in 2013, Angelina Jolie's health has deteriorated significantly. In 2015, she underwent further surgery to remove her ovaries and fallopian tubes to prevent cancer cells. After these consecutive surgeries, Jolie lost the ability to have more children and entered early menopause, which greatly affected both her physical and mental health at the age of 44. Additionally, Angelina Jolie suffers from anorexia, which has caused her to become alarmingly underweight. A British newspaper reported that after surgery, there were times when Angelina Jolie weighed less than 40 kilograms, 88 pounds. Despite her poor health, Jolie still works intensively to make up for the losses after her divorce. In 2019 alone, Jolie completed 4 film projects and has another movie with Marvel waiting to start filming. She tries to stay busy and cheerful, but everyone can see that the once beautiful star looks worryingly thin. Given her declining health, it is not surprising that Angelina Jolie would seek someone mature and capable to inherit her film empire. Maddox is undoubtedly the most reasonable choice, as he is the most mature and has the greatest potential to follow in his mother's footsteps. In 2017, Angelina Jolie took her 2 sons, Maddox and Pax, to Cambodia to join the crew of First They Killed My Father, which she directed. While Pax was assigned to take behind-the-scenes photos as a hobby, his older brother, who is 2 years senior, was a producer credited in the film crew. In his first-ever interview, Maddox praised his mother, saying, "I always try to help everyone on set as much as I can. Mom, Angelina Jolie, is very funny and easy to work with. She's truly a wonder." In return, Jolie also complimented her son for his dedication over 4 months with the film crew. To prepare for his production role, Maddox studied many documentaries and was the one who encouraged his mother to start the project when she was still hesitant. Before First They Killed My Father, Maddox had already gained experience working on the film, By the Sea, which was also directed by Jolie. It is evident that Angelina Jolie is very pleased with her son's early display of talent in the film industry. This is likely why she trusts Maddox to become her sole successor. Although Maddox is the golden boy chosen by his mother, it is certain that her other children will not be disadvantaged. Jolie will continue to raise her children in luxury, as she does now, with substantial child support from Brad Pitt. The remaining 5 children of the couple could also potentially inherit from their father, Brad Pitt. Previously, Angelina encouraged her son to pursue higher education in Asia. Maddox chose to study in South Korea because he was very interested in the culture and the thriving music industry of the land of the morning calm. It is known that Angelina Jolie's eldest son attends Yonsei University. This is one of the oldest universities in South Korea and is considered one of the top 3 universities in the country, along with Seoul National University and Korea University, collectively known as the Sky Universities. From a poor orphan boy in Cambodia to a prestigious Sky University student, Maddox's life transformation has been remarkable. In 2016, during a flight from France to Los Angeles, the star couple had a heated argument. Maddox defended his mother by standing between her and Brad Pitt. The famous actor and his eldest son then had a physical altercation, prompting the Los Angeles Department of Children and Family Services to intervene to determine whether the Hollywood star had been violent towards his son. The image of Maddox standing in front of his mother during the argument with Brad Pitt showed many people the extent of his affection for Angelina. The eldest son was willing to confront his own father to protect his mother. Perhaps these very actions led Angelina Jolie to decide to leave her entire estate to Maddox after her divorce from Brad Pitt, rather than anyone else, including her biological children. According to some sources, Maddox decided to testify against Brad Pitt for alleged abuse. The source revealed that Maddox gave his testimony as an adult in the custody dispute between his parents, and his account of his father was not favorable.